Welcome to the Taiwan Language episode, a podcast for learning and insights in Mandarin and Taiwanese. I'm your host, Yasmin. Did you know, according to the global database website, Numbio's release of Safety Index by Country 2025, Taiwan ranking 4th among nearly 150 countries and regions. This is really an achievement we can be very proud of. Making me wonder, how did Taiwan stand out among so many countries? And also, why ranking results were unexpected for us? When people think about countries with a good public safety, many Taiwanese might first think of Japan, Singapore, the United Kingdom, the United States, or Australia. These are advanced countries. So you will think their sense of safety is probably very high too, right? But if you look at this ranking, Taiwan is really ranking higher than these countries. Doesn't that change how we think about global public safety? According to Numbio's statistics, Singapore is ranking 9th, Japan is ranking 10th. The United Kingdom and the United States are ranking 87th and 89th, respectively. What does this mean? I think these powerful economies, even though well-developed, don't have the same sense of safety for citizens as Taiwan does. Numbio's Safety Index is based on questionnaires filled out by website visitors. Respondents evaluate their own country's public safety situation, and then Numbio ranks countries based on this feedback, with a score of 1 being the most dangerous and 100 being the safest. This index considers many factors, like how safe people feel when they walk in during the day and night, worries about things like robbery, car theft, attacks by strangers, harassment in public, and even safety issues due to discrimination based on skin color, race, gender, or religion. They also take into account crimes like burglary, theft, property damage, as well as violent incidents like assault, murder, and sexual crimes. In other words, Numbio's crime index is mostly based on people's real feelings, making it a crowd-funded form of evaluation. According to this ranking, Andorra, which is located between Spain and France, came in first with a score of 84.7, and Taiwan ranking 4th with 82.9, surpassing Singapore, 9th with a 77.4, and Japan, 10th with a 77.1. This shows that Taiwan's safety level has received great global recognition. When talking about Taiwan's safety, most people probably agree that it is really safe here. It's not that there's no chance of crime in Taiwan, but compared to other countries, living here and enjoying such a safe environment is really great. However, I believe every country has some lawbreakers, but in Taiwan, their actions are extremely punished by law. We also respect people from all countries, and no matter where they are from, everyone should have the same freedom and respect. So the factors evaluated above are not really accepted in Taiwan. In addition to laws and the social atmosphere, religion's freedom is also one of the key factors influencing people's sense of safety. Taiwan's constitution also guarantees people's freedom to practice religion, with the law emphasizing that everyone, regardless of gender, religion, race, class, or political party, is equal. Taiwan's religious beliefs are very diverse. According to statistics, there are about 22 main religions, including 27.9% practice a traditional folk religion. 19.8% practice Buddhism. 18.7% practice Taoism. 23.9% have no religious belief. 5.5% practice Christianity. 2.2% practice 一贯道. And 1.4% practice Catholicism. Numbeo is a global database that collects data through crowdfunding. While its data has not been endorsed by major international organizations, institutions like the IMF and World Bank have occasionally referenced it. Taiwan's ethnic diversity creates an inclusive and diverse society where everyone can live freely without being excluded because of race or religious belief. Here you can see a relatively free atmosphere and feel the sparks of different perspectives. Our freedom comes from respecting others, no matter their skin color, beliefs, or language. Everyone can live in harmony. There's a joke that says that Taiwan's KMT and DPP often argue in the legislature, but after the cameras are turned off, they are actually good friends. For Taiwanese people, every belief has its strengths. Purifying people's hearts, we believe that religion always teaches us to do good. So no matter what religion you believe in, it should be respected. If you have good intentions, it will bring positive energy. This is one of the most unique and cherished aspects of Taiwanese culture. Welcome visitors and new residents from all over the world to join us and thrive together. And now it's our Taiwanese vocabulary time. The first vocabulary is safety. In Taiwanese, it is 安全. 安全. And next, that is robbery. In Taiwanese, 抢劫. 抢劫. Then in Taiwan, we have three main religious beliefs, which is Buddhism, Taoism, and Christianity. Buddhism in Taiwanese, it is 佛教. 佛教. And Taoism, 德教. 德教. And Christianity, 基督教. 基督教. Alright, now let's review those 5 vocabulary words. 安全, 搶劫, 佛教, 德教, 基督教. Alright, so that wraps up what I had to share today. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a 5-star review on your listening platform. Feel free to share this podcast with your best friends to help more people discover this podcast. You can support my work by buying me a cup of coffee, which helps this podcast continue providing learning resources. To enrich your learning experience, I also create a study guide in Chinese and Taiwanese. You can become a member, subscribe to the study guide, and utilize it to preview before the new podcast episode launches, or review after listening to the podcast to enhance your language skills. Make sure to check our show notes for more information. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you join us again on Taiwan language episode. See you next time. Bye bye.